unstoppable vision, the strength born from stillness, the clarity shaped by discipline.
In the quiet of the early morning, when the first light gently touches the horizon, the world feels still, renewed, and full of possibility. The wind whispers softly through the trees, carrying with it the faint scent of earth and rain. It is in this stillness that truth can often be heard most clearly. Yet in our modern lives, we rarely allow ourselves to pause long enough to listen. We rush from one task to another, chasing time, chasing youth, chasing vitality, until one day we catch our reflection and notice the subtle silver strands woven into our hair. Before we begin, if you care about staying healthy, vibrant, and independent well into your golden years, please consider subscribing to our channel and clicking that little notification bell. We share in-depth, practical health tips that doctors are often too busy to mention, and I don't want you to miss a single one. And I have a quick question for you, one I love to ask. Where are you watching from today? Are you in the United States, Canada, the UK, Australia, or somewhere else entirely? Please drop a comment below and let me know where you're from. It truly brightens my day to see how far this wonderful senior health community of ours reaches. For some, it brings acceptance. For others, it awakens questions long ignored. We often view graying hair as a sign of loss, the fading of youth, the slowing of life. But what if it is not a symbol of decline, but a message? What if those silvery threads are not marks of age, but quiet whispers from your body, reminding you to restore what has been forgotten? In Shaolin philosophy, the body and mind are reflections of the same life force. When one becomes imbalanced, the other begins to show it. Graying hair, though natural with time, is sometimes a reflection of a deeper imbalance. A lack of nourishment, of energy, of elements that once kept our inner fire burning bright. Among these essential elements, there is one that holds a special place: copper. In ancient traditions, copper was seen not just as a mineral, but as a conductor of life energy, a bridge between the physical and the vital. It nourishes the blood, strengthens the tissues, and supports the body's ability to regenerate and repair. When copper becomes deficient, the balance that keeps our hair full of color, strength, and vitality begins to fade. And so the question arises, is it truly possible for your hair to regain its color? Can nature's own medicine, the food we eat, the way we live, the way we breathe, awaken what time seems to have taken? The answer, as always, lies not in a single remedy, but in awareness. By understanding the connection between nourishment and vitality, we open the door to renewal, not just of the hair, but of life itself. When we begin to explore the question of graying hair, we must look deeper than the surface. Hair is not just decoration, it is a living thread that carries the memory of our inner balance. Each strand is like a whisper from the blood, from the organs, from the energy flowing within us. When the color begins to fade, it is not a punishment from nature, it is a sign that something beneath the surface has begun to quiet. In traditional Shaolin and Taoist understanding, the color of hair is connected to the vitality of the kidneys, the strength of the blood, and the flow of essential energy known as Qi. When the body's inner furnace burns steadily, it keeps life vibrant and hair rich in color. But when stress, fatigue, or poor nourishment disrupt that inner fire, the balance shifts. The cells responsible for pigment, the melanocytes, lose their spark. They slow down and eventually they rest. In modern terms, this can happen for many reasons: oxidation, lack of nutrients, imbalance in minerals, or the natural decline of enzymes that support melanin production. But all these physical explanations still point to one root: a disconnection between how we live and what our body needs. We often feed the mind with information, but forget to feed the body with minerals that sustain its harmony. Copper is one such mineral, small in quantity, yet vast in influence. It helps the body absorb iron, produce collagen, and maintain the color of hair by supporting melanin formation. When copper levels drop too low, the balance between light and darkness in the hair begins to shift and color fades to gray or white. But copper's importance goes beyond the physical. In the language of energy, copper is a conductor. It allows flow between blood and cell, between oxygen and energy, between the visible and the unseen. In ancient Shaolin teachings, the human being is described as a temple of 5 elements: wood, fire, earth, metal, and water. When these elements exist in harmony, the temple shines with vitality. The root then is not simply missing nutrients, but missing awareness. Many eat until full, but few eat until nourished. Many live in movement, but few live in balance. The graying of hair is a mirror, one that asks, are you still living in rhythm with your nature? To restore color is not merely to reverse time, it is to restore flow. It is to bring the body, the mind, and the spirit back into quiet harmony. And that begins with what we choose to give, not to our outer appearance, but to our inner life. Understanding is like the first light of dawn. It shows us the way, but walking the path requires presence, patience, and practice. Now that we have seen how graying hair is connected not just to time, but to the loss of balance within, let us move toward the practical, how to restore harmony and nourish vitality from the root. When we think of color returning to the hair, we should not imagine a miracle that happens overnight. True transformation always begins in silence, just as a seed must rest beneath the soil before it grows. What we are seeking to restore is not simply pigment, but energy. And to rekindle that energy, we must nourish both the body and the mind. Copper, the quiet mineral at the heart of this story, is not found in abundance in the body. Yet, its presence touches nearly every system that keeps us alive. The blood, the nerves, the bones, and the skin. It is the silent craftsman that helps the body create collagen, generate energy, and protect cells from oxidative stress. It also helps the body use iron properly, which in turn keeps the blood rich and oxygen flowing freely to every follicle. So how can we invite this balance back into our lives? The first step lies in nourishment, in what we bring to the table each day. Let me share with you 4 simple yet powerful copper-rich superfoods that support not only the natural color of your hair, but also the flow of vitality within you. The first is sesame seeds, especially black sesame. In both Eastern and Western traditions, they have long been regarded as a food of longevity. Black sesame nourishes the kidneys and blood, 2 vital sources of energy in the Shaolin understanding. They also contain healthy fats, antioxidants, and copper that assist in melanin production. A spoonful each morning, either ground into a paste or sprinkled over your meal, can become a small daily ritual of renewal. The second is spirulina, a deep green-blue algae found in fresh and salt water. It carries within it not only copper, but also iron, protein, and B vitamins. An almost perfect food of nature. Its color is not just beautiful, it represents balance between water and light, an ancient symbol of life. A teaspoon of spirulina in water or smoothies each day helps strengthen the blood and nourish the cells that color your hair. The third is shiitake mushrooms, a traditional food in many Eastern cultures known for their ability to restore energy and enhance circulation. They contain natural copper and compounds that support the production of melanin. When cooked slowly, their aroma and flavor remind us of the earth, grounding, stable, and full of life. The fourth is dark chocolate, rich in antioxidants and minerals. Among its gifts is copper, which works in harmony with iron to keep the blood strong. But as with all things, balance is key. A small piece, savored with mindfulness, not indulgence. The third is shiitake mushrooms, a traditional food in many Eastern cultures known for their ability to restore energy and enhance circulation. They contain natural copper and compounds that support the production of melanin. When cooked slowly, their aroma and flavor remind us of the earth, grounding, stable, and full of life. The fourth is dark chocolate, rich in antioxidants and minerals. Among its gifts is copper, which works in harmony with iron to keep the blood strong. But as with all things, balance is key. A small piece, savored with mindfulness, not indulgence. When you begin to eat with awareness, the act of nourishment itself becomes meditation. It is not only what you eat, but how you eat that shapes how your body receives it. Sit calmly, breathe, and express gratitude before you begin your meal. Feel the texture, the warmth, the scent. Allow your body to digest not only the food, but the peace you cultivate in that moment. Now close your eyes for a moment and imagine this. You are standing near a still pond at sunrise. The surface of the water is calm, perfectly mirroring the sky. A single ripple moves outward, gentle, unhurried, yet certain. This ripple represents your practice. Each mindful choice, each nourishing meal, each deep breath sends ripples through your body, awakening balance from within. For balance is not achieved by effort alone, it is achieved through rhythm. As you nourish your body, also nourish your rest. The body repairs itself when it is calm. Sleep deeply, breathe slowly, allow stillness to do its quiet work. If you wish to practice something each day, begin with the breath. Breathing deeply through the nose, let the air travel to your lower abdomen. Feel it expand gently, then exhale slowly through the mouth. As you breathe out, imagine letting go of stress, tension, and noise. With each breath, you invite balance back into your life. In this way, every meal, every breath, every moment of awareness becomes part of the path. Copper may help the hair regain its color, but what truly restores youth is the awakening of energy, the returning of your body's natural conversation with life. So, walk this path slowly, but walk it with consistency. Nourish yourself daily, not just with food, but with calm attention. The body remembers kindness. It always responds to care. Every path of restoration, no matter how peaceful it begins, eventually meets obstacles. These obstacles do not come from outside, but from within. The body can be nourished, but the mind must also learn to cooperate. When we speak of graying hair and vitality, we are not merely speaking of physical change, we are speaking of the discipline to remain balanced when impatience, doubt, and comparison arise. The first challenge is impatience. In our modern world, we are taught to expect quick results. Instant fixes, instant beauty, instant youth. Yet nature has never worked in haste. A tree does not grow faster because we demand it to. Hair too follows its own rhythm. It may take months of consistent care before you notice even the smallest change. But beneath the surface, transformation is always happening. Copper is rebuilding stores, cells are renewing, circulation is improving. Just because we do not see it yet does not mean it is not real. Impatience cuts short what persistence could heal. The second challenge is inconsistency. Many people begin with good intentions. They buy supplements, eat new foods, practice breathing for a week, and then they stop. The body does not understand sudden enthusiasm followed by neglect. It listens to rhythm. When we stop and start repeatedly, the inner rhythm breaks and energy becomes confused. The Shaolin way teaches that mastery is not found in intensity, but in continuity. It is not about doing everything at once, but about doing something small every day without fail. The third challenge is doubt. When results take time, the mind begins to question the process. Is this really working? Should I just accept the gray? Doubt is natural, but when we feed it, we lose our direction. Remember, the journey toward balance is not about fighting aging, it is about awakening vitality. Even if your hair does not fully regain its color, your energy, your clarity, and your inner strength will. The visible change is only one reflection of a deeper transformation. The fourth challenge is comparison. We look at others who seem to age differently, whose hair remains darker, whose energy seems endless, and we feel inadequate. But comparison is a thief of peace. No two people walk the same path, eat the same food, live with the same thoughts. What matters is not how fast others change, but how sincerely you walk your own path. Finally, there is neglect of the inner world. You may eat well, sleep well, and still feel restless. Stress is one of the greatest thieves of color, not only from hair, but from life itself. Chronic tension drains the minerals that keep the body balanced. Therefore, learning to release emotional weight is as vital as nourishing the body. Meditation, slow walks, time in nature, these are not luxuries, they are essential forms of healing. So, when these challenges arise, meet them not with frustration, but with awareness. Each is a teacher. Each reminds you that growth happens not in comfort, but in perseverance. Stay steady, stay patient, and keep listening to your body. Transformation always begins quietly, long before the world notices. Wisdom does not come with age alone. It blossoms through awareness. When we begin to listen to our bodies, not as objects to fix, but as living teachers, transformation happens naturally. The graying of hair, like all signs of change, is not an enemy to be conquered, but a messenger reminding us of balance lost and balance waiting to be restored. In Shaolin philosophy, there is a teaching. The body whispers before it shouts. When fatigue appears, when hair begins to fade, when the skin loses its glow, these are the body's whispers. Too often, we wait until the body shouts before we pay attention. But wisdom is to listen early, with humility. Every signal your body gives is a chance to come home to yourself. As you continue to nourish yourself with copper-rich foods, with awareness, with stillness, something subtle begins to shift. It may not be dramatic at first, but beneath the surface, a deep intelligence is waking. The blood begins to flow more freely, energy moves with more ease, the mind grows calmer, and the connection between thought and body becomes clear again. You begin to notice small things, a warmth in your hands, a lightness in your breath, a renewed spark in your eyes. This is transformation, quiet, steady, graceful. Think of bamboo, hollow inside, yet unbreakable in the storm. It bends, but never breaks. That is the nature of vitality, flexibility with strength. Copper too reflects this lesson. It is a metal that conducts energy, soft yet enduring, valuable not for its hardness, but for its harmony. When we carry this quality within, we find that youth does not mean being untouched by time. It means being connected to life no matter what time brings. The true transformation then is not merely the restoration of hair color, but the awakening of respect for your body's wisdom. You begin to see that your body is not separate from your spirit. It is the vessel through which spirit expresses itself. Every meal you eat mindfully, every breath you take with awareness, every quiet moment you give yourself, all of these are acts of renewal. Let me share an image with you. Imagine a mountain stream, clear and alive, flowing endlessly from its source. For a long time, debris, leaves, dust, stones have gathered along its edges, slowing its current. But as the water continues to flow, it gradually clears the path, washing away what no longer belongs. The stream does not force or struggle, it simply continues. This is how the body heals, not through aggression, but through consistent flow. Copper and nourishment are part of that flow, but awareness is the current that drives it. In time, you may notice changes in your reflection. A soft darkening of hair, a return of luster, or perhaps what returns first is something unseen. Peace, confidence, lightness. This is the moment of wisdom, realizing that true youth is not in the color of the hair, but in the brightness of the spirit behind the eyes. Transformation is never loud. It does not demand applause. It moves quietly, like sunrise creeping over the mountains. One morning, you wake and realize you feel alive again. The color may return, yes, but more importantly, the joy of being in harmony with yourself has returned. So let this practice not only be about appearance, but about essence. When you learn to nourish yourself deeply, life begins to reflect that care in your body, your energy, and your presence. This is the wisdom of balance, the wisdom of patience, the wisdom of self-respect.